Bro, I had to turn it off, bro. But
I heard somebody in the background. I think that might be the other reason why.
Yeah. There's a lot going on. Got TV. Y'all got TV. Got a lot going on, man.
Okay.
Yeah. But as soon as this phone charge up, I'm gonna take this bad boy outside, bro. I'm just saying, like what I call an AKA man cave is really just my It's honestly really just my kitchen, to be real with you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna have to take this outside though, for real though. But yeah, man, we back with another one, bro. We live, we here. Can I tell the truth once again? I'm sipping right now, bro. I don't know if you can see me.
Oh, you back on?
I'm back on right now.
Oh, I didn't even know. I thought you were just calling me. My bad.
Yeah. You go ahead and tune in, man.
Alright. Let's see here.
Yeah, it's that slow connection. I don't know what's going on.
Just searching.
Oh, it's all as well. Let me check my phone charger. Yeah. My phone's good.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
You good? Giving a big shout out to Thank You Miami. Up in Little Havana.
Up in Miami.
Yeah, man.
Miami.
Shout out to our boy Waterbell. He's still working, getting to that shmoney. You know what I'm saying? Getting to that money. You know how that is.
All day.
Man, how your week been looking though? Crazy?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. 1,000%. 1,000%. I was in the hospital last night, not me. Sitting at the hospital last night, you know. Prior to that, working on some car stuff. And yeah, it's just been crazy.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Trying to enjoy Valentine's Day, but, you know.
I was talking about that before I had to like take off the first live, man. How did your Valentine's Day go?
You know, I mean, it's a day to celebrate your loved ones, so that does make it special. But other than that, you know, I feel like always you should be celebrating, and you know, whether it's giving a gift of love, physical, or you know, time, you always give it something. So, other than that, you know, it was pretty normal. It was pretty normal. I ain't gonna lie. We went out, got us some stuff, and then we came back home because she had work the next day.
Oh,
so
okay.
Wild and crazy.
Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. I know you're romantic, man.
Yeah, I be trying to, but I like mine sporadic. I don't like I said, I think we talked about this before. I don't like them time ones, the ones that they expect something. The NFL forcing out of habit versus something natural.
Yeah, big fact. Hey, man, we should. Why nobody on it? We should try. Let me see. I'm gonna try to tie you in. I'm gonna try to tie you in. Let me see something.
Okay.
Say share broadcast. I don't know what that even means, bro. I've been doing this almost two months now, bro, and I'm still learning this, fam. Like I'm still learning how to like. I sent like a request or something.
I ain't have no pop up with mine.
Oh, that's wild. See, I'm still learning this, bro. Like I said, ain't nobody here yet, so we can put something in the comments and let me see how I can do that way.
Alright. Wow.
Alright, let me see. It's probably gonna show a little slow. Alright, wait. Oh, there we go. I see it. It says active, so we gonna see if it works today. We gonna see if it's on our side today. I see a little icon. Last week I ain't seen no icon. Yeah. It say added.
So maybe I just gotta hit broadcast. So request.
Yeah, that's crazy. It says he wants to join. How you want? I just sent him. I hit accept.
Still in the city.
Yeah, bro. And it says adding. That's the craziest thing, though.
We gotta figure this out. We gotta make sure we can get Connie. You gotta find the day before.
Yeah, bro. We got it. We gave him that beautiful studio setup one time, and then it's like, what happened? Yes, that connection failed. I'm gonna try it again. I don't know what's going on. That's crazy, man.
Background, like, I hear us talking, and then I hear it coming through like 2 or 3 seconds later.
That's what my boy was going through. Yeah, because it shows accepts.
Can you hear me though? Through the phone?
Yeah, I can hear.
Phone right now. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you fine through the phone. I hear you fine through the phone.
Sure.
I don't know. It's not saying connection failed again. Yo, this is weird.
So,
I keep hitting add.
YouTube that suck.
Yeah, man. That is wild, bro.
Especially for the weeks I'm gonna be gone. Weeks I'm gonna be gone. We're going 3 weeks in March. So
Man. We gotta figure this out, boy.
all of it.
But I definitely might take it outside. It's hot up in his kitchen. I don't cut the AC on either. I'm
I'm
not.
outside right now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna move this outside, boy. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna move this outside, homie. Hold on, I'm about to get blacker in the night, boy. Hold on. I ain't gonna hold you. Take this outside, boy. A little too hot up in here. And I kind of want to stand up tonight, too. I don't want to sit down too much. Yeah, yeah, man. See where we at with it. Oh, let's mock them up here, first of all. Y'all give us a second. We getting it in.
Scrape up the start of the game.
Say it again.
My first I said, why you do that? Scrape up the start of the game. Take my first sip, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'll take fresh off the shot of the night.
Yeah. I don't know if I told you, my sister brought back some white hand. That tastes just like regular Hennessy. That is no different. I don't know why people pay more money for that.
But it's all gonna, man. This is all gonna be like laughter, bro. Like all this trying to figuring it out and all that, bro.
Oh yeah. I ain't even tripping.
It's all gonna be laughter, bro. It's patience, bro.
Sir.
So like that's one thing I got to throw in the fire. Them naysayers, you feel me? Woo! We live now. You can see it live in the fat, right? Let me get my juice. Got your sip. Let me get my sip on. Can I tell her? Yeah, we live. We got another person on. I need to see who that is. Let me see who's popping tonight. Who that? Let me see some comments. Let me see here. Put accept one more time. Put add. We're gonna keep trying that. We see what's up. But I definitely see a second person here. I'm trying to see who that is. I'm gonna turn around just a little bit. It's a big deal. This is a big backyard, y'all. Give me a second. Yeah, it's a lot of moving around tonight because, like, I've been sitting down all day. You feel me? Working hard, getting to the money. So your boy got to stand up. I got to stand up right now. Yeah, man. So tonight, you know the topic, bro. Throw it in the fire. Throw it in the fire. When we talk about throwing in the fire, man, every doubt, every fear that you had, every naysayer, you know what I'm saying? Every moment that you feel like, yo, this is not going to work. I don't think I can do it. But now you like, you know what? I'm going to give it all I got. I ain't even going to stress it no more. I ain't even going to worry about it. Now it's time to just throw all that in the fire, bro, and just keep it moving and be keeping it going, man. So, Phoenix, we born, man. So I can tell you right now what I need to throw. There's a lot of things I need to throw in the fire, man. But one thing I need to throw in the fire might sound crazy, but I got to throw in the fire my pettiness. You feel me? Like I can get petty, and you know, like I said, fasting right now and reading up on the word, I realized that I'm gonna hit her back. I realized that like by me not, you know what I'm saying, like by me actually just being petty with people, bro, and like, you know, a 9 for a 9, 2 for a 2, bro, it's really messing up my blessings in a way, you feel me? So I'm learning like I need to throw that in the fire, dog. All that pettiness, I need to just throw it in the fire. Except being petty to people, bro, I need to just go ahead and give it to God, bro. You feel me? But we live and we learn, you know what I'm saying? But I got some petty ways, bro. I got some petty ways. Like I'm the type, like I was like, bro, like I'm the type of person, but I say, man, yo, there's so much going on right now. So many contracts signed right now, bro. I'm to the point, like, bro, when I make it, bro, I'm gonna show you what up. I'm gonna show you like what you thought and what it is. You feel me? I'm gonna make you mad. Oh, I can see who it is right now. That's my boy. Yo, what's going on, DJ? What's going on, DJ? I see you. This phone is weird. Like, I'm trying to get used to the whole iPhone setup and all that. Well, I'm used to the iPhone. It's really the Android I'm trying to get used to. But yeah, man, all that pettiness. Yeah, all that pettiness. I need to throw it. I need to throw it in the fire. That's just one of the things, bro. What about you though, Midas?
But what I really need to throw in the fire is the self-regulation. I be holding myself back a lot. Overthinking. I need to throw that in the fire. There's be so many things I be trying to do and wanting to do. And then I go and do it and I overthink it and I stop myself from doing it or I don't even perform the way I need to. And it just be holding me back. So I gotta let go. I gotta throw it in the fire.
But when you realize that though, you always knew it. You was just like afraid to throw it in the fire at some point.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for a while. Even I put it in dating wise, right? So even from like high school, I was like, damn, bro, I'm so reserved and so nervous, so cautious that it's gonna take somebody to get to know me before they like me. I ain't one of them people who, I mean, I can be good looking, but I ain't one of them people who just like give you the real me off rip and like let you see. I'm usually catering to other people's needs and what they expect and what they want to see versus just being me. Which has its ups, but it also has a lot of downs to it too. Because you know you want to be respectful, but at the same time, you can't walk on the eggshells around everybody. That's gonna stress you out.
So I think though what's crazy though is like it's something that's so simple, but it's so hard to do. When you talk about throwing everything in the fire, like all your doubts, your fears, and all of your negative ways, bro, because it's part of you. It's a habit. You want to get rid of it, but it's like at the same time, it's like it becomes like a coping mechanism. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like it gets you out of so much. Like it got me through so like me being petty got me through so many relationships. You feel me? But it also broke my true character of who I am and how I want to move. Because in order to be petty, I got to be out of my comfort. I got to be out of my character and really, you know, show up and show out. Like, yo, you gonna do this? Let me show you something. You feel me? And I know it's not positive. You see me what I'm about to do to another person, bro. I know it's not positive. I know it's not the right thing to do. And I'm gonna do it anyways just because, you feel me? I feel like, well, you know, and it's some again, it's childish because what I'm about to say is childish. It's like, well, X, Y, and Z did this. Why? So I'm gonna do it too then. But I'm gonna do it better. You feel me? Just to show them. You know what I'm saying? And that.
I don't really put my business out on social media anymore. But I was like, you know what? This so and so did this. Like, I'm about to do this back. And I was like, Reggie, baby, don't do that. Don't change your ways for nobody. Like, that's how they move. That's how they act. Let God handle it. Like he was saying, you gotta let go and let God have it.
Yeah.
Like, don't ever change your ways or who you are for vengeance or trying to be petty. Every time I think about doing something like that, now my words come back to my head, and I'm like, she right.
Yeah. Hey,
But
bro.
don't get it twisted. Now, I totally believe that you can't treat one person one way and expect that same treatment back. Now, I believe in equality. Now,
Exactly.
you treat me some other way. Hey, if that's the rules you set up for our relationship, that's the rules we're gonna play by. I ain't finna go out of my way and you just using and abusing me. I ain't saying I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna let that happen because that's the rules you set up and that's the rules you play by. But going out of my way to be petty, nah, I ain't doing that.
Yeah. I'm learning just to be quiet though. Because when you throw it in the fire, you still have to realize that it's still part of you. So it's like, what do you do when that day comes where you have to be petty? Like for me, I'm learning to just be quiet and really ask myself, bro, like, is what you're about to do is something you would do in your petty moments, or is something that needs to be done? Or is there another way that you can do this where it's like it's not gonna hurt your character, you know what I'm saying, who you are, and it's not gonna hurt your brand. Because right now, like I said, it's so much going on, and I gotta be careful with my brand of, when it comes to Culinary Drip Bag, helping these foster kids and all that stuff. They're gonna be like, oh well, Chef Dan, I saw Chef Dan on social media, he did X, Y, Z, this, and that. And so that's really gonna like take away sponsors. You feel what I'm saying? So I gotta be careful with what I do, and that was no reason. Again, that's not the reason I went on my fast, dude. Because I was like, bro, like there's a lot of stuff that I'm doing, bro, that I can't continue to do because if I do, it's not gonna put me in a position where I need to be at. There's a book that I read, and please don't ask me to the author. I'm really bad at that. I gotta get better at it though. But it's a book that I read, dude, and I'm being real. And it was before I got my job at Heritage Market, and it said like, what got you here won't keep you there, right? So it's like, yeah, my ambition, my personality, it got me there. It got me to a point where it's like, oh man, like they love me because I'm energetic, I'm fun, I'm funny, this and that. That got me into the door. But what's gonna keep me there is the ability to produce the work that they need for that job. You feel me? Because it's like I went from being a line cook to an executive chef. So what's going to keep you at that position? The only thing that can keep me at that position is to sharpen my knives. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm talking about mentally, I need to sharpen my knives. You know what I'm saying? I need to make sure like everything I do is making this business make money every single time. You get me? So fun, exciting, and cool Danny it was dope at the beginning. Now we need that like, okay, hey, how much should we make this week, Danny? How are we looking? Who are you hiring that can make this team better, Danny? What's the chef special, Danny? How can you use the straps for a chef special, Danny? That's the Danny that we need now. And then once I give them that Danny, now I gotta give them another Danny because okay, I gave them that Danny. They know that Danny can do that. Now I have to upgrade from that Danny to a level, let's say level 3 Danny. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you. Real quick, I want to shout out Marcel Clark for joining us. Shout out to you.
Yeah, that's my sis. What's up?
But on that note, though, too, because you switch it, you know what I'm saying? You say you went from fun Danny to management Danny. And what I was thinking about that when you were talking about that was like reevaluating my situation because we don't want to be petty no more and we say we don't want to do that. So you're not going to reevaluate the situation on the first people to determine, like, do I need them in my life or do I want them in there? Because if they keep doing the same thing over and over again, if it's a person, it's going to cause stress and tension, and I don't want that, so I got to reevaluate that. And if I do need to keep them there, then I need them to understand how I'm moving. So I got to talk to them and let them know, hey, yeah, I'm cool and everything too, but when it comes to business, we got to do this and this and that. Like, I'm cool with you, I'm cool with hanging, but we also got to get to this business. Like, there's a certain goal I want to reach. Because certain people, they expect you to stay in that same box. They put you in the box and they expect you to stay there. So you know what I'm saying? You got to explain to them and let them determine if they can understand and if they're going to stick around to move and operate the way that's going towards what's best for you. And probably, if you get better in yourself, it's benefiting them too. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a fact. But that makes me think of something that happened. We was hold on. This plane is killing me. There we go. That's gonna be me soon in the summer. I think we're going to Jamaica. But anyways, back on that, he said,
Yeah.
"You heading back to camp, DJ? We gonna talk. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. DJ tomorrow. DJ, what time? What time? Can you talk tomorrow? Cause we definitely gotta talk. I don't gotta go to work until about 3 o'clock tomorrow, and I got a meeting at 9. But give me a time that you can talk. I'm gonna make at least about 30-minute space for us to talk about camp. All right. So yeah, in the chat, just tell me what time you can talk, DJ, because we gotta talk tomorrow. Because after this, I gotta go to bed. But we gonna talk about camp. But Reggie, on that note, I remember we was at the music studio. We was at the studio, and I was trying to we was recording the song, put it in the cup. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I was talking to Joe, and I was like, yeah, man, Joe. I mean, he running around, he doing this, he doing that. And I'm like, oh man, like I'm trying to get him to finish his verse. He was like, yo, D, all right, you know, like when you be in the mood, you be ready to go and ready to do your thing. Like you in that the headspace. I'm like, yeah. He was like, but what if you're not in the headspace? He's like, bro, I just need time. He's like, exactly, that's him. He said, right now, whatever he just gave you, that's what he gave you. Give him that space to create and come back. But that talks about how you letting people know, like, hey, this is where I'm at. This is how I'm moving. You're gonna move like this or you not. So it's just like, I don't know if you and Joe had that conversation, but for you to bring that up, I'm like, dang, like maybe y'all did have that conversation. Jeffrey, what up? Maybe I did have that conversation, and it was just kind of like he understood the game plan with you. You feel what I'm saying? And how you operate. I'm like, well, damn, like homie really building the real team. You feel me? You're not building nobody that's out here playing around or don't understand what's going on. Like Joe understand what's going on. I'm still learning who you are, how you operate when it comes to the music. Because when I'm in studio, I just be trying to knock everything out. You know me. You feel me?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's I just had that in my head. I was like, well, damn, that kind of remind me of what Joe pulled me to the side and told me about you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's kind of like maybe I did have that conversation. He just understood, like, hey, bro, I bet I see it, and he let me know, hey, this is how he rolling. Hey, oh, that's my song. Let me text him.
Notice, right? I pulled myself all the way out of the picture. I went outside because I kept getting talked to by everybody. I was like, yo, I want to make sure I get something quality and let me cool down. Because I get upset if I can't do something right, because I also wanted to get it knocked out. But if I can't do something right, I'm definitely going to come back to it. I always just abandon it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But there was more that needed to be done, and I didn't want to waste time and space. So I got out of the way for other people to continue doing what they needed to do, because if they were willing and ready, I had to remove myself out of the way because I wasn't ready yet. I thought I was, it wasn't there, and I had to move myself out of the way so that they busted could keep going through, and I could work on what I need to work on. And I already knew when I come back at it next time, it's gonna be there, it's gonna be done, it's gonna get knocked out in this matter of a second. But yeah, no, for sure. That's crazy that popped in your head. So I'm like, yo. I was real deal like, yo, I don't know if I was too aggressive, because I had some aggression in my voice, and I was like, damn, bro, I don't want people to think I'm an asshole. Excuse my language, y'all. That's live.
Yeah, nah, you were mad, yo. That weekend you was, boy, you wasn't, yo. I done said some jokes. You was just like, yeah, we're not doing that. Da, da, da. I was like, bro, I'm joking. He was like, listen, bro, I gotta go out here. I'm like, all right, bet. Say less. Ain't the time to play with you. I'm gonna back away real quick. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even about like, oh yeah, he put you in place as a child. Nah, bro, it's just like if I say I respect you as a human, I respect you as, you know what I'm saying? Like if I respect you as a human, period. If I respect you, then I gotta show you I respect you by respecting your space. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like just because you ain't answered the way I want you to answer to me doesn't mean you know what I'm saying? You don't respect me. You got a lot going on, and I have to say, okay, I see what you got going on. Let me back away and mess with somebody that don't got that going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why if you ever saw me when I was in the studio and doing my thing, man, I was talking to everybody, bro. I was trying to figure out who was lit, who was just trying to chill, who was trying to focus. Like I be putting myself in spaces where I need to be. Yeah, but that's why I was running from one booth, like from one studio section to the other one, because I was like, okay, this one a little too serious up in here, and I'm still lit. Let me go to this one. Then I went to the other one. I was like, man, y'all still trying to figure out what y'all about to say on this hook. Let me just stay outside. So I was outside eating chips and dips and just enjoying myself, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like I do my best to give people that space. You feel what I'm saying? But
But switching that though, man, like I would say, like I said, also something else that like I for sure need to throw in the fire, bro. It's like honestly putting people who don't have my best interest over people that do have my best interest. Just because I don't want to hurt anybody. Somebody got to get hurt, and I have to be okay with that.
I feel you on that, though.
You feel what I'm saying? And I do that a lot where it's just like, well, dang, like I put myself in debt right now. Like I put myself in a situation I didn't even have to be in because I didn't want to hurt a person. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I had people that was willing to pull me where I need to be, where I don't have to be in the situation that I'm in. You feel me? But because I was trying to help somebody else, they were just like, bro, we can't even mess with you right now, bro, until you figure that out. You get me? So like I have to learn, like, bro, like there's really no balance. You got people that's there for you and want to help you, and you got people that really just want to leech off you. You feel what I'm saying? And you can't keep both around. So I have to realize, bro, like, okay, this is not for my best interest. This person's not for my best interest. They gotta go. I'm gonna do my thing over here with people that's for me. You feel what I'm saying? So that's something I need to throw in the fire of just like, bro, like, I'm trying to word it right. Like you're gonna hurt people. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you're going to gain your peace.
Right. Yeah. And I don't even put people over other people, it's put people over myself.
Yeah.
Like, I hate to backtrack back to it because we just switched off of it, but like that same weekend in the studio thing, you know, I've been telling you, Cash ain't let's come to his studio, you know what I'm saying? And we have an event planned for that. But that wasn't this event. And you're like, damn, Reg, why you go to that studio? You know, this and that, blah, 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 blah. You could have came here, you know, blah, blah, blah. I need money and blah, 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 blah. So I just shot him 400 because I felt bad. And I was like, bro, I ain't even need to do that. Like, that's hurting my pockets. I done already spent all this money on this damn studio. And I'm shooting 400 off just to help somebody for no reason. Not saying no reason, you know what I'm saying? God gonna bless me in the back end, but
Yeah.
it wasn't necessary to serve me no good. I didn't get anything out of it. So, and I didn't even feel it in my soul or spirit right at that moment to bless. Because sometimes, you know, I bless off of how the spirit moved me.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, that's crazy.
So
So
we got to be careful with that too, but not to cut you off, right? Because you have a giving heart, and you need to be around it. Because I'm like that, but you got to be around people who not going to use it for their own good too. And you have to like also, when you have a giving heart, you also gotta be quiet at sometimes and walk away and really assess the situation before you do anything. Because even though like I said, we both got giving heart. So even though it's like, man, that was beautiful what you did. If you really sat down and really did the math and really thought about it, the pros and cons of it all, you would have been like, you know what, let me not do that, bro. And I say, hey man, I got this and this coming up. We'll plan that together next time. You get what I'm saying? Because when you have a given heart, bro, it's like people pain become your pain. They stress become your stress, and their debt becomes your debt.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's really hard to just be like, nah, whatever. You feel me? When you got it, but you don't got it. Because there's other things you're trying to do and you're moving towards. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just my opinion, bro. You can, you know what I'm saying? You can, yeah, hold on. Don't even, hold on. It's helicopter. I'm in the hood, bro. All right, go ahead.
And whatnot until he was trying to pay off. Like, none of that was concerned. He ain't mentioned it. Wasn't no damn, I'm sorry about that. None. It was just, what can you do to help me out? And I'm like, damn, bro. Damn. Shit crazy sometimes.
Yeah. But again, bro, like you are not no person responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Like you have your family. That's your responsibility right there. You have a brand. That's your responsibility right there. So what can you do to help somebody out, bro? When you have another event that you need to throw, you can help them out. You get what I'm saying? And again, bro, it's like I put myself in a situation where I was like, I barely had gas in the car and I drove somebody somewhere just because they couldn't get to work. Then I had to make phone calls to get gas money. It was like way back to get gas money to get me back to where I needed to go and get to work. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, like because you put yourself in a certain situation, and then knowing my heart and how I am, I'm going to be there for you, no matter what, and what it costs me or what it costs anybody around me. You're going to call me to rescue you. But then when I need rescue, what happens? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's not all the time, but it's just like maybe you will help me, but who knows? Like that's like if I front you $2 million, right? And I know you good for it, right? But I know you good for it, but I don't know if you're gonna live tomorrow. And out of that $2 million, I needed maybe 200,000, 300,000 out of that to put down on something. But I was like, bro, I know Reg's gonna give it back to me by next Monday. I don't know what's gonna happen to you by next Monday, and I can't depend on your wife to give me what you owe me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, I don't know if it's just being a dad and having like, my daughter tell me like, oh, I want this, I want a forever home, like doing all that, bro. I really calculate all my moves now. You feel me? So it's just like I think about it all, bro. I think about it all.
I'm switching over to relationships. I feel like when we find a partner, I tell my wife all the time, like, yo, I want you to be independent. I want me to be independent. That way, it's not a need. You don't need me.
Yeah.
You want me. So my presence, my time, my energy, it's never needed. It's just a want. You feel me? Like, if you go through something, you know how to handle it and whatnot. But if you want me to help out and I can help out, you know what I'm saying? If it's a want and I can, it ain't an issue. If it's a want and I can't, it ain't an issue. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. It ain't going to affect our relationship because you needed me to do something versus wanting me to help out. And, if I love you, that's what I'm going to do. Out of love, I'm going to help because I want to help you, not because I feel obligated.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it can definitely go deeper than that. I'm not going to because that'll turn to something real. That'll turn on me real quick. But I definitely feel with you. I was in a relationship not too long ago, and the girl was like, "Oh, would we get married? Would you want me to work, or you want me to stay at home wife and you take care of me?" I was like, "Nah, I want you to do your own thing. I'm not saying that you gotta pay all the bills or not like that, but I want you to, work on your business. Oh, but I just want to be a stay at home. No, I want you to work on your business because I said, okay, like I'm making all the money. Everything depends on me, right? Like you said, I passed away, then what? You don't know what I was doing, how I was doing it, how to get to the money. You may not have to run my business, but guess what? You have your, let's say your own clothing line, your own fashion, whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? So you're like, okay, yeah, my husband passed away, but I built this $2.5 million business where I can continue to, do what I need to do on top of the life insurance that he left or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I want you to be able to think like that because at the end of the day, I raised my daughter to think like that. You feel me? Of course, I raised her like, hey, don't ever open my door type thing. I'll open your door. Like, I'll take care of her. I'll pull out her chair. I do all those things where I also let her know like, hey, you need to know this because you have to be able to do this. Like, you need to know how to cook. You know how to clean. It's not about being a good wife, bro. It's about just being a good team player. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, yeah. Because like maybe you're not gonna want to cook ever again, but maybe you just meet somebody that loves cooking. You get what I'm saying? And even though you know how to cook, your husband loves cooking, but then what if he gets sick? Guess what? You have that skill. Get what I'm saying? And you can chip in where like he's not feeling well and stuff like that. So yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, man, for sure. Yeah.
That's the rule. Okay, so maybe you know how to cook it, like you said. Your husband loves cooking. He does cooking. So cooking is off your plate for the moment. You know what I'm saying? But if he gets sick, then you cook it.
Yeah.
Whereas cooking is no longer on your plate, it free up time to handle the kids. So now you helping out with the homework while he cooking. So just knowing the roles and playing the roles that you guys assign each other to take care of the unit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a marriage relationship. It's a team. It ain't just a one-sided ordeal. It ain't just a title, which I think a lot of people got mixed up nowadays. They do it for that title. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's my man. That's my man. My man. Okay, but what is your man doing and what are you doing for your man? You know what I'm saying? How are y'all a unit?
Facts.
So maybe some people need to throw that in the fire. Their ideas of relationships.
Yeah, man. Derek Parker, what's going on, man? I see you, brother. Thank you for tuning in, man. All y'all, man. Jeffrey, I see you, bro. Like I said, DJ, I see you. Lisa, I see you, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's amazing. It's amazing. Today's topic is throwing it in the fire. We talked about a lot. We talking about a lot, but throwing it in the fire, man, is like it's things that you know that's not. It's not things that you don't want. It's things that you know that doesn't fit your characteristics and who you are and where you're moving in life. That's what throwing in the fire is all about. Like I said, this topic is because I am juicing, and then I was reading. I'm on Proverbs right now. I'm on chapter 3, and it was really talking about how, like, even though people have done you wrong, right? People have stabbed you in the back and things like that. If you have the ability to help them, you know, you need to help them. You feel me? Of course. Like if you know this person just is no good for you at all, ain't trying to do nothing, whatever, and it's really bad for you. Of course, you just keep your distance away from them. But I understand what God is saying is just like they may have done you wrong, but they didn't really mean to. That's just their characteristics. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like if you have the ability to help them, like you're healthy, you're good, you know, by helping them is not backing you away from what you have to do and what you got going on. Help them, give them a hand. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not because like, see, I knew you're always gonna need me. It's not about them, you know, throwing it in their face, because then again, it goes back to the whole pettiness that I'm trying to get rid of, right? But it's to show like God wants you to show the love of God every single step of the way. And the best way to do that is to show as much love as you can to your enemy. You feel me? So that's what made me say, man, it's a lot. After I read it, I was like, yo, I gotta sit here, I gotta pray. Man, tomorrow I need to throw this in the fire. And I was like, oh yeah, throw it in the fire. That's my topic. Throw it in the fire, bro. So like and I told him, I said, I'm gonna let you know right now, Lord, it ain't gonna happen overnight. Like your boy be petty, man. You know what I'm saying? Your boy be petty, but I'm here, and again, it ain't gonna happen overnight. Whereas like, you feel me? I have to learn how to balance, you know, the people who has my back, and then people who just need my help, and you know, just all leeches. You feel me? None of this is gonna happen overnight, but it's something I recognize. I see it. I see the effects that is taking upon my life, and I need to throw it in the fire before it gets to affect where I lose everything. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? While we showing love, I'm glad you said keep your distance and whatnot, show love from a distance, because like if you look at even Abraham, I think it was his nephew, right? He had his nephew with him, and that whole time God was still blessing him. They were still receiving blessings, and you would have thought it was crazy.
Yeah.
But when Abraham said, "All right, you choose one way, and I'm gonna choose the other way, and we're gonna go our separate ways," and they split, God said, "Okay, now that y'all have done that, I'm about to open up the floodgates for real." You know what I'm saying? Keep certain people around you can keep your blessings from coming to you.
Yeah.
You can, you know what I'm saying? You can still get blessed, but it ain't everything God got for you. So knowing who to keep around you, knowing that team to build, knowing who's got your best interests, and you know, listening to God is gonna make a major difference in how your life come out and how you operate and moves, and what blessings you can see and receive.
Yeah, man. And I think the hardest thing too are people like following what we're saying, right? Because like, and wait, and yeah, Derek for sure, man. Teamwork makes the whole marriage work, man. That's for sure. And I know about watching you and your wife, man. Like y'all really doing it, man. And God is really blessing y'all, man, abundantly, man. So I'm happy to see y'all still going strong. But yeah, man. I think the whole thing too, what I had to fight with, bro, and I had to read up on it, which was Jesus. I had to read up on him, bro, and how he was rolling. You feel me? Because I was like, bro, like I got a lot going on that's not glorified. You feel me? That ain't something like he would be proud of. But he's like, bro, that's why I like you. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you look through the Bible, bro, ain't nobody was really, you know what I'm saying, holier than now, bro. It was all against the grain, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you can be that way, but you continue to work hard, you continue to put your foot forward, bro, and you continue to try to be the best person you can be, because again, we're human and we have free will. You know what I'm saying? We're not forced to come to him. So when we do what we do, but yeah, at the end of the day, we come to him and be like, yo, we know it's you. We know without you this ain't possible, bro. That's what he wants. You feel me? And that's what I'm learning, bro. Like it took me a long time to fast, because I was like, I don't want to fast because I already know, bro, like I'm still a work in progress. Like, but that's the whole purpose of fasting, because you are. You feel me? So what? Yeah, and it's like, so what are you gonna be? First of all, for me, the challenge was like, what am I going to give up? Because that's the whole thing about fasting, right? What am I going to give up? So I was like, okay, right now it's easy for me to fast and then like do the dating fast. It's easy for me to fast and just not and just like eat whole foods and stuff, right? But it's hard for me to do that and not eat seafood. I love seafood. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, but I'm doing straight vegetables and veggies, nothing processed at all, bro. You feel me? Good or not. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm gonna do. And I was like, and that's why I learned like that's the process. When you can give up something like you supposedly love so much, you realize like, bro, like if I can do this 90 days, give up that, then I can definitely give up those things I threw in the fire.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So the whole, the fasting process was like, okay, yeah, you juice, you read, you read the Bible or Quran, whatever y'all do, you know what I'm saying? And you commit to it for however long. Like I said, mine is 90 days. I'm committing 90 days to just only like stand away from processed foods. Like I love pizza, so now I'm making cauliflower pizza dough tomorrow because again it's all veggies. But the more I commit to this, bro, it's like, yeah, it hurts. I'm having withdrawals, like sugar withdrawals and all that. But I can see like how proud I am of myself because actually going a distance. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So that's where that's at, man. But we about to lock this down, man. Is something else you want to get to the people? You got some new music coming out. What's going on?
Ooh, I'm just waiting on that day. You know what I'm saying? Part 2. So that's what I'm waiting on. I got some samples that he ain't let the world hear. But I've been back in the gym, so that's been my jam lately is just throwing that first one on, that first album on, and
okay.
Get to it.
All right, I got it coming out, man. Y'all give me like 2 more weeks. I just want to refine it. I might just give me 2 more days. I might throw it out in 2 days, man. You know me. All right. For sure. I was just listening to it yesterday. I did my I'm training for my son's birthday, 5K birthday. So I've been training, so I just threw on the album. I was like, oh yeah, this is actually really good. It's really good. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be dropping that, man.
Say less. Other than that, you see that I don't even think I got in the booth for the stuff that I needed to do. I brought Joe down. They ain't even work on nothing I need to work on, so that's crazy.
For sure.
But I wanted to drop an album this Valentine's Day, but I guess maybe Halloween because love is scary. We gonna get